Hello. Excuse me. So I want to do a love reading. Okay, I want to make sure we're focused on love reading. For the highest timeline, no toxic exes. Okay. So far, we got the Seven of Pentacles right here. Somebody could have been doing a lot of work on themselves and maturing in different ways. Oh, look at, we got the Lovers right there. And somebody could be, getting ready to really kind of act on and receive of what they feel is truly desired in their life. Okay, they could be making more loving choices for themselves and, really kind of focusing on relationship dynamics, okay? Somebody could have been educated and learned what they needed to, feeling much more confident with the awarenesses that they formed. Ooh, look at the Hierophant. Somebody could be really aligning with their higher self, okay? And getting ready to express themselves from a higher perspective, ready to inform others of this truth. Okay. Oh my. All right, lots of cards. All right. Somebody could be using their discernment, very confident with the truths and the awarenesses they formed. It could be no longer wanting to open themselves up to situations that are undesired, okay? And, they could be seeing how they've had previous situations that didn't work out or left them unfulfilled. And somebody could be taking action in a way where they know that they're moving forward towards, divine alignment. Okay, we got the Two of Cups. Ooh. Two of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So somebody's definitely moving forward into calmer water with a greater sense of intention of what it is that they're wanting to express. Taking action more confidently and purposefully, feeling truly focused, and ready to move into a situation that they really want to devote themselves to, okay? There could be an awareness of, just more celebratory quality within the divine guidance that they've been receiving. Okay, and we've got a lot of Wands right here, okay? There's a lot of passion. Somebody could be moving forward confidently, staying true to themselves, and really anticipating more of what it is that they're desiring of to come in after making certain plans that are, much more intentional for themselves. Somebody could be blocking themselves from the outlook of loss and negativity. And we got the Judgment card right here. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. Somebody could be getting to a greater alignment with how it is that they feel that they're really wanting to express themselves, okay? There could have been epiphanies and awarenesses, and somebody's ready to engage in a situation that they feel would be a personal wish come true, okay? We got the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. It's weird because these keep coming out together in different ways. So somebody could be looking a lot more innocently, in a more healed way when it comes to their social groups and connections. And there could be, a greater sense of celebration, joy, and innocence that somebody's really getting ready to embrace within their life. All right, we got the Fool. Somebody could be ready to take a leap of faith in certain ways, looking at the situation in a much more carefree and lighthearted way. Unsure of what it is exactly that they are moving forward towards, for sure, but there's a greater sense of celebration and enjoyment that they feel that they're moving forward towards, okay? It's like there could have been major transformations that had occurred, and somebody could be, like I was saying, a lot more lighthearted about what it is that they're opening themselves up to, okay? There, you know, could have been a lot of conflict that somebody had to navigate away from, and they could have felt that this was just kind of, you know, the way things were in a lot of ways. They could have been wearing their scars from, you know, previous scenarios in a much more, you know, in a predominant way. But at this point, somebody could be really getting truth and awareness and clarity towards what it is that they're wanting to dedicate themselves to, when they could have previously felt that this was burdensome. Okay. They could be recognizing that the toxic and unhealthy bonds and situations that they've been a part of could have been creating anxiety within them. But at this point, they are looking at things in a much more healed way as far as what it is that they're wanting to receive of and form and create. Okay, that they could be wanting to birth into the world, and they could be feeling that they have a greater skill and ability in order to handle, you know, what it is that they're moving forward towards. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, somebody is definitely focused on moving forward, okay, into a new beginning in calmer waters. Ah. Okay, let's see. So yeah, there could have been, like I was saying, the pain and the heartbreak at the forefront of their thought process. But at this point, somebody could be feeling more confident with, you know, moving forward towards what they feel is the true path that they're meant to be on, and the foundation that they are, you know, wanting to form and create and hold on to. Okay, so somebody could be really releasing themselves from the pain and recognizing, regardless of, you know, their physical ability or, you know, how it is that they are able to move into a situation, they could be feeling that they are much more confident, recognizing they're moving forward towards success, okay? And they could be, you know, they could have been recognizing how they had been holding themselves back previously from the justice that they're wanting in their life, okay, or needing. And somebody could be getting to a greater sense of worth within themselves and what it is that they're wanting to offer to others, okay? The basil in this picture is getting my attention, so I can't think of what the meaning behind basil is, like in a spiritual way right now, but if you look it up, it could be relevant. But I know it's something. I just can't remember what right now. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, somebody feels that this is a true gift. They could be moving forward towards new beginnings and new cycles, and feeling much more protected and provided for, okay? And they could be feeling much more confident moving forward, feeling that they have the whole world in their hands as far as, you know, what it is that they're wanting to receive of. They could be no longer limiting themselves based on the negativity, but getting to a greater stability within themselves and, you know, a personal balance. Okay, we got the Four of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So somebody could be really seeing a true balanced structure that could be coming in for their home, their family, their relationships, and their community. We also got the twin flame dynamic going on, but somebody could be feeling that they're being educated in a way or informed in a way that is helping for them to move forward much more passionately and adventurously, while walking away from what situations are not, you know, truly emotionally fulfilling, okay? So somebody could be ready, you know, they could have been holding on to what they felt was truly important to them for a long time, keeping it within, but hold on. There could be this, you know, recognition of the importance within those feelings, and, you know, giving themselves a greater sense of empowerment as far as, really allowing this into their life. Okay, somebody could be knowing what steps they're needing to be taking, and could be feeling they're, truly transformed. They could be no longer, like I was saying, focused on, the negative endings or the viewpoint of what could be taken away, and they're focused more on what could be formed and created. Okay, Seven of Pentacles right there. It's like, somebody could have really been doing the work, the not just inner work, but really putting the efforts into what it is that they can form and grow, and they can be ready to really bring this into their life in a physical way, harvest, what it is that they've been putting their efforts towards, and close out cycles of pain, okay, while opening up and being much more nurturing, paying much more attention to their intuition, and feeling, fulfilled and at ease, really satiated and nourished, okay? Doop, doop, doo, doop, doop, doo. Okay. I notice when I do that, it's like, it's all random and stupid sounding probably. But I don't know, I just picked it up along the way, the little sounds that I make sometimes. It's to like elevate energetically, so sometimes I'll start to feel like, nah, and then I have to go and like lift. So that's what that's about. Anyway, somebody could be recognizing how they're needing to, they could be feeling discouraged in certain times, or doubtful, and could be needing to just elevate their own internal energetic expression in order to get back on track with what they know is meaningful. Okay, yeah, somebody could have felt that they had navigated through battle after battle and had to hold their position for their own safety, but at this point they could be really recognizing that being vulnerable with what it is that they're desiring to say could be leading them towards their long-term goals and the legacy of what they're wanting to leave behind for those that they care about. And somebody could be getting to a greater sense of confidence when it comes to aligning with their higher self and expressing in a way that they know is true, meaningful, and important. Okay, somebody could be looking at things from a much different perspective and ready to surrender into a more positive position after having been needing to navigate through illusionary dynamics. Okay, we got the 10 of Cups right here, and the High Priestess, and the Hermit right there. So it's like somebody could be really feeling, as they've gone inward and gotten to a greater level of what's important to them, they could more confidently move forward with that intuitive awareness and lead themselves towards emotional fulfillment with their home, their family, and their relationships, and really form and create in a more stable way, knowing that they are creating the environment for themselves to feel much more abundant. Ooh. And the King of Cups right there, feel much more confident with expressing themselves and their feelings in order to really, create the environment that they're truly desiring of. Okay, all right. I just got a notification that someone is home, someone's coming home, so that could be a recognition that coming home. I was guided to this Banksy Tarot or Oracle before I started, so let's see what's going on. How was it? Okay, so somebody could be recognizing that they have the right to this more joyful expression and position. Ooh, is it all pizza or what? Yeah. Is it cheese pizza or is it pepperoni in there? Oh my god.
Eat it.
I cannot do the pepperoni, honey.
Weirdo, eat it.
I'll take the pepperoni out and eat the rest.
No, eat it. It's chopped up small. Eat it. Sheppy, enough.
Sheppy.
You're so annoying.
Nom nom nom. Delicioso.
I was gonna add
Gracias.
salt, but I forgot.
Oh, that's good. Thank you, honey. Pizza
Yeah.
bites. Homemade pizza bites because they're really good. Anyway, so somebody could be like, you know, allowing themselves to think out of the box from what they had been confined with previously. Okay. Okay. True love is meant for all. Yeah. Okay. There could have been a lot of other people's negative intentions or outlooks that were surrounding you. But as long as you kind of maintain a more positive outlook, you know you can be, you know, getting through and succeed, feeling protected, and that you could, you know, much more confidently express and display what your true feelings are. Okay. We got divergent thought and here and now. So somebody could be thinking much more of, you know, their present moment and allowing for a different outlook to be, you know, the one that prevails. Okay. To be no longer allowing for, you know, the way things are or whatever, you know, what had been placed upon someone to take the forefront. Whoa, that's a lot right there. And can be much more confident with how it is that they're desiring to move forward. Okay. Somebody is, you know, recognizing that they could have been, you know, doing a lot of work that wasn't really producing the results that they're wanting to. He's on his,
It's been 2 hours.
not yet. 3:30. 3:30, honey. They could have been recognizing how, you know, they've been working forward towards falsities. I thought you already went. I thought you already went. Oh my God. They could have been working towards situations that were, you know, leading them towards, you know, false promises where they weren't really going to be feeling fulfilled in the way that they're desiring it. Okay. So somebody could be, you know, we have adulting right here with this little, you know, bomb in the background. Somebody could be recognizing how they had been, you know, working on situations that were, what's the word I'm thinking of? I'm getting distracted for some reason. I will.
Eat it.
For some reason, I'm getting distracted. What's the word? It starts with an F, but I can't think of it. But they weren't, you know, they're working towards something that wasn't going to be fruitful, you know. Oh, it was futile, that's the word. And they could be taking action in a way where they are, we got necessary selfishness. They could be taking action where they know that they're working towards what they feel is truly meaningful for them. And they could be embracing their own unique quality for what it is that they're wanting to bring into their life and form, okay? They could have done a lot of research and, you know, tried to get to, you know, every perspective of insight possible, really scrutinizing a situation. And at this point, they're wanting to tear down the walls, expressing their love, okay? They could be breaking the rules in certain ways they feel had been, they've been confined by previously. But they are taking the time to self-analyze, and it says you do you right here. So somebody could be, you know, really kind of getting to a more confident position with how it is that they're wanting to express themselves. They're going to do what they can. There could be a surprise element that comes out of a situation that, you know, may not have been anticipated, but there will be a recognition of, you know, what had been truly false as far as where their attention and their sense of importance was previously, okay? And they're recognizing at this point what they're not wanting to remove from their life, but what they're wanting to preserve, okay? Look at that, so sad, right? Somebody's eyes are open and they are ready to take action in the way they know is meaningful, okay? So it says coming out of the closet and dreams come true. So somebody could have been keeping this to themselves, but as they, you know, allow themselves to open up more openly and intentionally, being, you know, vulnerable with what they felt was needing to be kept hidden. They could be realizing, we got dreams come true. They could be elevating to a position that they may not have anticipated previously. So somebody could be ready to take a leap of faith in order to get to a greater level of understanding once they do take action, and they'll be able to see things from a different angle that they may not have been, you know, how I was saying they're scrutinizing. As they move forward more intentionally, they could be, you know, really seeing what they needed to from a different angle, and see that, you know, what they're moving forward towards was truly meant for them. Okay, and when they are taking a leap of faith, look at, we got landing on your feet. They could be feeling that they are, you know, safely moving to the position that they're desiring to be in order to really create their world and embrace their, you know, electrified feelings much more intentionally. Okay, it says, the truth cannot be hidden. Drop the act. Everything is bliss. Okay, somebody could be ready to open up to the world, even though they feel this is a precarious situation. Okay, and they're recognizing what it is that they've been focusing on, closing certain doors that are taking away from where, you know, what their true attention should be on. Okay. It says imagination is real and listen to your gut. Okay, so somebody could be really getting to a much more confident position with what they've envisioned, whether they thought it was illusionary or not. They could be now recognizing that, you know, their intuitive desires are, you know, what it is that they're meant to be, you know, I don't want to just say, keep saying focusing on, but doing that. And, you know, let me see, bringing into form. Okay. We got this midnight magic right here. And then the Two of Cups. So yeah, somebody could be really recognizing how they're being divinely led. Okay. They could be being prepared to make certain difficult decisions, but having a greater sense of confidence with what it is that they're wanting to devote themselves to. King of Wands. Okay, so somebody could be really holding their vision and, you know, allowing for their passion to, you know, be unleashed. Feeling that they have been able to create a structure and a stability, mastering themselves within their skills. And they could be feeling much more confident with the action and the work that they're taking, or the work that they're doing. All right. We got the Eight of Wands and the cooperation that they need in order to feel confident moving forward. Yeah, somebody could be feeling they're receiving the cooperation they're needing to move forward with the desired communication. They could be much more aware of the manipulation and deception that they had been navigating through, and how, you know, they could be also seeing how they've been restricting themselves from, you know, their true desired expression. They could be now holding their ground and staying true to themselves when it comes to unhealthy and toxic situations, while walking away from, you know, what is really unfulfilling for them at this time. Okay, we'll get the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So somebody could be really wanting to give and receive in a more balanced way. They could be making plans. Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. They could be making plans to really move forward into a situation, a new beginning that they feel could be a true gift in their life, like physically. And they could be seeing the, let me see, the greater worth in a situation, like seeing that they're elevating in a way that they could have felt was out of reach, like, you know, too expensive or something like that. You know, they could have felt that this was out of reach previously, but that now at this point they're making intentional plans to express themselves and move forward towards a more positive outcome. Okay, being much more enthusiastic and joyful of what it is that they're moving forward towards. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, what somebody could have been blocking themselves from or feeling was a difficult choice, they've now gone through a major transformation, and they could be seeing things from an elevated viewpoint. They could be feeling that there is a greater sense of luck involved, and they could be confidently moving forward with the awareness and the education that they've received, moving forward towards their long-term goals and what they feel would be, what it is that they're wanting to work towards, and be more fruitful with, bringing into their life to get to a greater sense of comfortability and ease within their home and their relationships. And they could be, really seeing the groups and the partnerships and the team dynamic that they are wanting to have be as a natural part of their environment, feeling like they have healed their inner child and, got to more joyful and innocent expression, moving forward towards soul connections. Now there's two in here that want to pop out. Here's one, here's two. I'll take this one and this one. Okay. Uh-oh, this one wants to come out too. Excuse me. So somebody could be paying attention to their intuition and really, kind of moving forward in a dedicated way. Okay. They're no longer questioning themselves. They're creating a balance internally and a greater sense of stability with what it is that they're forming. Okay. Somebody could be looking, they could have been paying attention to the lack and the scarcity, and at this point they could be, really wanting to express themselves in a way that they would be, bringing in a wish come true and a greater sense of fulfillment. We got the Empress right here, and the King of Wands, okay, and the Tower. So yeah, somebody's ready to receive in their life what they've envisioned. And they could be ready to make major shifts and changes that could create certain upheavals, but at the same time, they are knowing that this is, what it is that they're meant to be working on and focusing on. Okay. Somebody could be looking at, previous loss from a different perspective, ready to close out the cycles of pain. And have a greater sense of confidence within themselves as they move forward. Oh, how cute. Look at we got Justice and Judgment right here. Okay, so and confidence or strength right there. So somebody could be having greater confidence, strength, and courage as they move forward with this true alignment. Okay, they've had major awakenings that are helping for them to recognize that they're moving forward towards justice, balance, truth, and clarity. Okay, I was about to shuffle. Okay, and they could have been illuminated to, the true discernment that they're needing to utilize, as they move forward towards a relationship dynamic that they could be, really feeling confident with as far as the foundation that they're forming at this time. All right. Let me see. Let's do this burning heart. Okay. Somebody could be unhappy with seeing you with others. It says, I've been working on myself and I'm not the same as before. Okay. I don't know why I keep doing that. Twisting it. And I know that we have a soul connection. You could be afraid of, moving forward towards desired commitment, but you're always on their mind. One more time. We're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. And remember, this is no unhealthy, toxic ex, okay? So, just putting that out there. Keep that in your noggin. Anyway, what do we need to know? What do they have on their mind? You're worth more to them than they let on. They were selfish and stuck in their ego, but they want to make things right. They've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. They want to apologize. They need your forgiveness. They want to reach out, but they don't know how. They fantasize about you. They're in love with you. They're working on themselves and they're trying to clear their head. Okay. They knew you were the one when they met you. They regret what they did to you. Okay. They hate seeing you with other people. Every time their phone rings, they hope it's you. They're sorry they couldn't be what you needed them to be. They're caught up in a karmic relationship and they sabotaged the connection because it was too intense. They want to hold you. They need to tell you the truth. They can't go on another day without you. They're holding on to memories of you. It says us, but I should have fought for you. Okay. They feel like they don't deserve you and they ran because they weren't ready for you, but they wish that you're here with them. They keep hoping to bump into you wherever they go. They've realized the mistakes they've made. You tame their demons and they really do care even if they don't show it. Okay. Oh, now it says they're ready for commitment. Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. They've been working on themselves and they underestimated how important you are in their life. They're afraid that they lost you forever. They don't want to be toxic anymore. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. I'm working on myself and I'm not the same as before. We're meant to be together. I'll wait for as long as it takes for a shot with you. Okay? Yeah. Uh-oh, hold on. All right, so there's that. Let me see if there's something else that wants to pop out real quick. Should see how long I've been here. Uh-oh. This one got my attention, and it says, unsent letters, things I wish I could tell you. 33, 38. Okay, so somebody could be feeling that this relationship could be leading them towards abundance, okay? Okay, they felt that you'd always be there, possibly. They wish they had another chance. So many different chances, and I botched them all. They feel that you could have changed, okay? And they will cherish the moments you had together. It says, right people, right time. I was just a foolish kid who was handed the flawless pearl too early in life. Okay, some of these get a little wild, so bear with me. What do we need to know? Super pertinent. No fluff. Okay. Okay, here we go. They could have, you know, sabotaged in the situation because they felt that you didn't care. Okay. They feel that you could be kind of regulating, you know, their focus. But it says, I've always loved you and I've lost you. You were still and are, wait, you were and still are everything to me. I remember every detail of that day. Okay, no one else will do. Nothing else compares. Just the thought of you sends me over the edge. My body is ruined for you. I surrender to whatever this life has planned for me. Maybe something good will happen if I just keep waiting. Maybe the universe will reward my patience. I wish I could share my life with you. Miss Perfect Mirror. Okay, and they could really feel that you have changed. Okay, so Heyo. I wonder if you're thinking about me. At least you're happy. When I see you look at something a little longer than others, I wonder if you want it, if I should get it for you, if it would make you happy. And I knew what you meant behind your disguised words. I've heard those words before. I've seen this before. I know the look. Okay. They could be feeling like you are separating or, you know, disengaging in a situation. Do you think about me as much as I think about you? I wish you were next to me. I listened to the music you sent me. Are you going crazy thinking about me too? And then it says thinking about you. I thought of you every day, many times a day. Lovely thoughts, longing for what we had, so many moments and things I've wanted to share. I'll choose for you. They have a lot of things. They could be kind of separating themselves, thinking that you are uninterested, okay? But there are a lot of things that they're wanting to tell you. They wish they were good enough, and they're wondering, what if we tried? The idea of you with someone else makes me sick. The idea of you being better for a person who's not me makes my heart pound. The thought of you loving someone else makes my stomach churn. But what if we tried? I wish I had a chance to love you, but for now, all I can say is I have love for you in my heart. Oh my gosh, this person is drama. Emo. Just kidding. Anyway, let's see, last two. I became desperate for a morsel of your love, but I feel it's never coming. Even if I came back, I broke you at the moment you needed me most. I left you at the darkest hour. Please forgive and forget. Okay, somebody's asking for a sign, and they're wanting to know the truth, okay? They could be feeling like you have chosen someone else, and they're hoping that you're healing, but they just want to hold you. Just to help you relax, just to make you feel loved and cared for, to make you feel heard and understood. I won't offer advice you don't need. I would just hold you as long as you'd allow. And I let fear hold me back. The thought of losing you made me hesitant to speak my heart. My silence might have made you question my feelings. My quietness stemmed from a depth of love and fear, not a lack of care. Okay. So, I don't know if that sounds relevant or what, but let's see, what's this say? Truth. Yes, the truth. Okay, get it back in there. There we go. Alright, alright. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's another card deck that's like talking about feelings. Oh, you know what? I'll do this one. Okay, here we go. Divine Counterpart. Okay, this could be balancing out. Okay, somebody could be sincere within their feelings. It could be, you know, I don't know if it's the deck that's depressed or, you know, the person who wrote it maybe or something. I don't know, but there could be aspects of depression in the situation, but somebody could be recognizing their sincere feelings. And somebody is figuring out a plan. Okay. You could be recognizing they feel that you are like a machine. You came out stronger, okay, through the difficulty. Even when others were trying to hold you down during harsh times, okay. Somebody's wanting to be faithful, practical, and innovative, okay. They could be creating a balance within themselves, doing kind of checks and balances, and getting to a greater confidence. Oh, we got Oasis. They could be feeling, you know, really kind of questioning if this is real. But they're wanting to see things through and close certain doors in order to open themselves up to you. Okay. We got, they could have been curious of whether you were wanting to assist others or if you were just trying to get attention. Okay. Somebody could be realizing that they'd removed a part of themselves to keep themselves safe and survive, but it is time to retrieve it to become whole, and they could be recognizing that they are gaining the results that they're desiring of. Okay. So someone could have been projecting in a certain way, really kind of, you know, like I said with the depression, the depressive thought process, they could have been projecting that onto the situation. It is okay. There's a lot of cards. Okay, here. Pull them all. Pull them all. All right. Okay. Let's start again over here. Okay, somebody is feeling much more abundant. Okay, they're paying more attention to the wonders in the world. Okay, they're wanting to pour into each other, it says. I can't stop thinking about you. And some of you could be feeling that they are driven towards purpose, okay? And focusing on, you know, what their life force is guiding them within, okay? They feel truly connected, okay? Like I said, they could have been wondering of whether you were just trying to get others' attention or not previously, but at this point, they're feeling true intimacy and connectedness, okay? After, you know, becoming whole from removing, you know, the different parts of themselves that they were needing to keep safe, they could be really elevating. And the cards that I was already talking about, they're all coming out right here. But, yeah, somebody is closed certain doors and they're wanting to see things through. They're feeling much more motivated and recognizing, you know, elemental complementary dynamics, okay? They could be feeling like they know you like the back of their hand, and that this is a true divine counterpart. They're wanting to make changes for you. We got the eyes locked in right here, so there could be this, you know, connection visually that they can no longer deny. We have finalized, done, and complete, mature, seasoned, okay, wise, playful, energetic. Somebody could be wanting to move forward towards communication in a way that they are no longer holding themselves back. I keep getting little snippets of these dreams that I had last night, and I, like, as soon as I woke up, couldn't remember them, but there's just this, like, one scene that I keep kind of getting, like, this, like, faint little reminder of, and I just had it in my, you know, as I was reading these. So, I really can't recall it right now, but it was, like, oh, wait, almost. I had it again. Okay, there was like, it's coming back to me a little bit. Okay, there's like an apartment kind of complex or something like that. There's a big hill, that was like down below or something like that, you know, and I feel like I was like trekking, on the hillside, to get up to this position, but then I, was in the parking lot and drove away, and like there's like this like minimal information, right? But like it was such a weird thing. It was like it felt normal in its own way, but I know that there's this person there that like I was supposed to know but didn't know who it was. Anyway, I don't know why I just got reminded of that right now, but it was like so weird. But there's something else in there too. I can't think of it, but it just keeps coming back like this, like, so maybe somebody could be kind of like having this recollection of the dreams or desires, and having certain triggers or awarenesses that are being formed that are kind of stabilizing that focus or that awareness. Okay. But there's something with the other person in the dream, that it was like someone I knew in childhood or something like that, but I couldn't place who it was. Anyway, so random, but it says everything is good and always will be. There was a situation that was, there's an intentional misunderstanding or misconception, but but somebody could be feeling mesmerized by you, and they're wanting to fall into you. Okay, they're wanting to truly relax and get to a zen. Okay, they're wanting to get on the same page and create space for the situation to come into fruition. There could have been it could have been like over a year worth of time that somebody could have been navigating their feelings. But it says the signs are jumping out at you or them. And even if they find someone attractive, there's no zing or spark, okay? Excuse me. Somebody could be illuminated to subconscious dynamics, paying more attention to their intuition and their emotions, having a greater sense of security. And at this point, we have a year and ecstatic, okay? So they could have felt a higher, elevated energetic quality within them. And been more open to the awarenesses, the confirmations and the synchronicities that have been being presented to them. Okay, they're recognizing that they could be, at their wit's end with, wanting a certain shift or change to occur, and they could be feeling that you are the apple of their eye. Okay, so somebody's been mastering themselves, and they want you all to themselves. You leave them breathless, and you remind them of a dream. Oh, that's funny that I was talking about my dream. That's why. Okay. You remind them of a dream. How cute. Oh, and they're hooked on you. Okay. How did it go, honey?
Did a great job.
Yahoo! Do you have like a grade or something that they wrote down? Anything?
I didn't know that until the end. They actually graded and he said I did a great job. Except for smog. All I had to do is more so look over my shoulder, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's what we've all been telling you the whole time.
I don't think so, but yeah, he even signed down his info because he wanted him to put it down just for to show that I did a great job.
Oh, cool.
But don't lose this.
Okay, honey. Congratulations. Get ready. High five.
I jump everywhere.
Woo!
Old Town, the freeway.
Uh-oh.
I did a 3-point turn. I did lane
Did
crossing.
you do parallel parking?
They don't do that though.
No.
They
Oh,
don't do reverse parking or parallel.
they probably don't want their car injured.
Well, that, but
I'll practice with you on that one. I've taught some people how to parallel park in my day. Anyway, let me finish this reading. Okay, so somebody could be feeling that they're wanting to take action with their truth and communicate in a certain way. Okay, somebody has a je ne sais quoi, is unique. And they could be wanting to liberate themselves with, what it is that they found upon reflection and initiate a change. They could be feeling strong and free as they step up to the plate. They're recognizing that there is mirroring going on, okay? But they're also wanting to recognize what it is that they're presenting as they move forward. Somebody's wanting to travel and journey with you and communicate with you somehow. They feel safe with you and they're wanting to put in the work. Okay, they're feeling courageous and confident. They want to know what you want, and they feel that you are birds of a feather. Okay. All right. They feel this could be a mystical situation. They're wanting to pay attention to their wisdom and their intuition, creating a structure within this. They're wanting to lean into you. They feel this is a perfect match. They have deep admiration. They're wanting to indulge in you and take action courageously. Okay, we got 1 to 2 months. They're going to be creating a forward moving momentum. They could be receiving insane confirmations, okay, and feeling much more adventurous. Okay, it says, I'm on my way, I'm coming for you. We got divine union manifested, soulmate energy, potent medicine, healing parts of you that I didn't know needed healing, or healing parts of you that you didn't know needed healing. So take it how it resonates. But yeah, somebody could be feeling much more confident with how it is that they're going to socialize and you know, bring their truth to the forefront. They're reaching for higher heights. They're remembering their why, and they're wanting to embrace the situation and hold on tight. They want to tell you how they feel. And they feel that they're also being guided by God. It says, I am all things through Christ who strengthens me. They want to know what you want. My phone keeps vibrating over here. And they are going to be tending to the situation in a way where they are getting things ready for you to come into their life. We got 3 months right here. Somebody is organizing. They could be getting to, you know, a position where they are really seeing this be able to come into their potential reality. All right. Hold on one second. That's it, and I'll talk to you later. Remind yourself not to try and rush. It says slow connection right there again. So take your time, do what you got to do, and stay positive. Okay, bye.